Hello, and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Last time we got introduced to our wonderful, totally normal class of people, and they're totally definitely normal in this in the school of 6 people. Totally normal, right? Everything's normal. And I didn't mention this last time, but if you want to know, for the near future, until I schedule change stuff, which will probably happen in the near future, this is going to be on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So, let's continue. Where were we? Oh yeah, we almost got slapped by that person. And then we just like a pimp grabbed the wrist and kept going with it. The period of the school day before class is beginning is fundamentally blank, meaningless time. They said it's always best to arrive 20 minutes early, but preparing for a class takes 60 seconds at most. After that, there's not much to do other than wander around awkwardly. What do you do to prepare for... I suppose you take stuff out. And in high school especially. College you have a bit more to prepare for, but it's not that much more even. Still, I've always imagined school life as a fairly relaxed experience. A part of me was actually wondering if a little aimless downtime might be enjoyable in its own way. But, unfortunately... That's a good sign. Again... Oh, are you still trying to kill me? I feel as though you're probably going to try to kill me. That slightly pitiful fantasy was shattered all too quickly. Of course, I'm not going to break a sweat from any attack of Yumiko's, but being slashed at with a blade isn't the kind of pleasant breather I had in mind. By being better than you. I guess she had thought it a particularly well-timed attack, judging from the shocked gaze she's directing at me as she catches her breath. Of course, given the conspicuous clicking sound and her plain audible footsteps, she might as well have been screaming, "Here I come!" But... time moves at half speed in my immediate vicinity. Giving a straight answer would be a pain, so I pull something out of my ass. Oh, so way. Yeah, I'm just screwing with you. Maybe it's just me, but I think trying to stab your classmates is somewhat worse. No, I'm pretty sure it's still assault if you're trying to do it. This woman's copy of the criminal code seems to be missing the page on attempted murder. That too. But judging from the way she momentarily bought my nonsense, she's unexpectedly an airhead. Maybe a bit naive would be a nicer way to put it. Sure do. You're the only one with a face like that in this. There's only 6 of us here. It would be harder to forget. What did you mean then? Still glaring in my direction, Yumiko retracts the blade of her box cutter. And snorting in displeasure, leaves with a flutter of her skirts. Oh. You know, she's funny in it. I never would have thought someone trying to kill me in this would be funny, but it's funny. When I return to the classroom, Amane strikes up a conversation. I guess the story of the knife assault in question has already spread around the classroom, as my problem with Yumiko seems to be common knowledge. It's not like she's doing me any harm, but I can't say I'm enjoying this. Well, that ended quickly. Oh no, flashback, okay. In our first encounter, I approached the stubbornly silent Yumiko in a physical sense. The outcome was her initial act of rejection. In part, that might have been the result of my own heightened wariness. Sachi's heavy-handed foreshadowing put me on guard, and I have a tendency not to trust someone I'm meeting for the first time. At that time, while I certainly felt animosity from her, it wasn't so intense as to discourage me from approaching. Okay. However, from our second encounter on, Yumiko bared open hostility towards me. What's worse, apparently having come to the conclusion that she wasn't a match for me barehanded, she's been swinging around a box cutter, of all things. According to Amane, it seems that Yumiko has something of a habit of brandishing retractable knives at people. What, no stapler? She couldn't find a stapler? Actually, now that I think about it, when I was editing the previous episodes, I noticed that her name's Sakaki, right? And that it was the Sakaki Corporation that is, like, funding this and whatnot, so that's probably connected. Of course, her goal is usually more intimidation than anything else, but speaking as the target this time, I can sense there's a part of her that's seriously trying to stab me. It's not the best feeling in the world. Well, at least we know Yuji's not a masochist.
ライバルとして認められたってことじゃないのかな。あの子、うちらには威嚇の意味で歯を出したりはするけど、本当に切りつけたりはしないし。
Okay. Well, at least she's generally hostile towards everyone and I just upped the notch a bit. Okay. I'd really prefer to avoid that kind of recognition.
いきなり接近しようとするからよ。近寄ってわからなかった？あの子の周りに強烈に張られたバリア。
Some reason I think she knows me. Her initial reaction to me just seems too... It seems too intentional. I have a hard time believing anyone would be that bad, I guess. I did not notice.
ユージ君って強そうに見えるけど、鈍感さは命取りになりそうね。
Maybe that's the case. I'm pretty perceptive when my life's in danger, but I don't really feel that level of threat from Yumiko.
ユージ君って普通の恋愛とかはちゃんとできるの？
Oh, my master did say I was exceptionally unskilled in that department.
師匠？
At any rate, I want to do something about Yumiko's aggressive rejection of me. For that purpose, I need to talk to someone familiar with her circumstances.
はいはい。
Yeah.
ホームルームを始めるわよ。
It would definitely... yeah, I think she'd probably be the one, now that the game basically tells me. With the attendance book in her hand as usual, our carefree principal appears. I guess Chizuru is the only one I can ask. Which would make sense. In conclusion, Yumiko seems to hate me with a passion.
榊さんがどうかはともかく、あなたが嫌われる理由はよくわかるわ。
Wow. Wow, what an educator you are. You are such a good educator. You're so good at this. Ho ho ho. Let's hear it then.
ほうじゃないわよ。事情を知っていて暇そうなのは学園長ぐらいしかいないと思ったから聞きに来たって。
You don't really seem to be doing much, and as much as you claim otherwise, you really don't seem to be doing much.
わざわざ宣言して部屋に入ってくるとか何考えてるのよ。
Hey, if it's the truth, it's the truth. I only said what I was thinking. Was I wrong?
違うわよ。
What was I wrong about?
そう
Nope, okay. Got it. I'll deference to your feelings no matter how much I think you're lazing around. I'll keep it quietly buried in my heart from now on. Good enough?
そんなこと言われたら疑心暗鬼になるだけでしょ。
What do you want from me? Spare me the vague complaints. What's your pleasure?
だから嫌われるのよ。
Do you have an idea?
なんでも。で、質問の答えだけど。
The principal, cup in hand, lowers herself across from the sofa I'm reclining on.
榊さんはこの学園の創設以来の学生なの。
Probably because of the whole Sakaki Corporation founding it, or whatever. Is the place just opened recently, right?
ほぼね。一応学園の設立は今から1年前ぐらいだから。
Actually, it seems more likely that she's the one the school is made for, wasn't it?
彼女はその時からここにいるのよ。
Maybe it's just because she's so aggressive and bad with people? I don't know, she seems like she's worse than me, at the very least. I see. What does it have to do with her rejecting me? Before responding to my question, she takes a sip of coffee from the cup in her hand.
自分のテリトリーに入ってくるのが怖いんでしょ。
What does she consider her territory? The school? And how am I an intruder? Frightening. Oh, right. I should mention this too. I was told that apparently the fan translation of this has like pop-ups that explain some stuff, and I don't have that open right now, so sorry, I can't say who exactly told me, and I'm not good at names. They had hidden avatar is someone I sort of... Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry. Whatever. Sorry. But they told me that the Ichigaya from the first episode, where he's from, is like where the Ministry of Defense is. So basically, he's from like high up in security somehow. And he's saying he said he was just a cleaning person at the Ministry of Defense, which seems pretty unlikely given what he's being given in terms of, you know, treatment and being able to come to the school and by just basically asking it, yeah? Or maybe I don't know. And also his training. That's a big part of it too. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's lying about that now that I think about it. And that was the big thing I took from that.
So,
but there, in general, are pop-ups that are not in this version, which I'm not going to see, and I'm not going to about to go look up or anything. So there's something I missed that might be interesting to know. I would very much appreciate people telling me, and if you guys pay attention to the comments if other people mention it, then maybe if you haven't played this before yourself, you might be able to get that information. Or if you played this version and you never saw those before.
これまでは自分の認識できるものしかここには来なかったのに、いきなり異性の、それも得体の知れない人間が自分の近くに入り込んできた。
People she could understand. Isn't she threatening them regularly? I mean, does she really understand them all that well? Principal Tachibana takes a pen in an empty hand and jabs it towards me to emphasize her point.
なので排除しようとしたってことじゃないかしら。
And the only way she knows how to do it is to actually kill me. Okay. Hazing, is it? A bit of bullying comes with being a fresh recruit. But I didn't expect to have the same thing here.
いじめにしては、いじめられる側が強力すぎるけどね。
Oh yeah, of course, in this school. Of totally normal normal people, we're totally gonna get all the most normal of normal bullying too. Apparently unconvinced by the idea of Sakaki stealing my lunch money, Principal Tachibana hides a snort of laughter behind her hand. Did she also do that? Did I miss something? I might have missed something. Although it's certainly amusing considering the balance of our physical strength, I don't think, I don't see how I can manage a decent student life at this rate. I am honored to have provided a moment of amusement for our perpetually overworked principal. But I came here hoping to have a path towards overcoming this challenge illuminated by your educational guidance.
あなた、実は私をいじめる目的でここに来たんでしょ。
Cranky from beginning to end. Ultimately, the principal didn't provide me with any useful advice. Shocking. That is what a school is like, so figure it out for yourself. Normal school life does mean a few problems like this. Oh boy, I do have to admit she managed to dodge the issue reasonably well, that last line. Basically, hey, students have to deal with this on their own normally. They don't normally get help, and you know, actually the thing about bullying and people assaulting people, usually the teachers and principal would step in and try to stop it from happening at that point. Don't you think? Yeah, I think so. In any case, she didn't have any clear answer for me, and I'm left with no choice to do as she says and try to work on this over time. It's not really my style to go with the flow like this, but if that's a proposal of my educational guidance, there's no helping it. Oh boy.
スパーリングみたいになってきたわね。新兵を手のひらの上であしらう。最初はハラハラしましたけど、こうなってくると緊張感のかけらもないですよね。
It's just such a normal thing now that they don't even care, or not even afraid that I'll get hurt. My goodness.
どうして？
The results of going with the flow, Yumiko's attacks have been continuing, without any particular chance to date.
ユージもしっかり相手しちゃうから。
Change to date. Chance to date. Oh, that sounds different. Look, could you quit it already?
うるさい。
Her movements thrown off by my sudden sidestep, Yumiko staggered forward, unsteadily. She tries desperately to regain her balance, resulting in a ridiculous pose in strong contrast to their usual haughty demeanor. Ichiro lets out an involuntary giggle at the spectacle. Hey, if you really want to be a tsundere, do what she's doing. That's like the ultimate tsundere. She's instantly pierced by Yumiko's furious glare. So quick to back off. Yeah. Ignoring Michiru as she cowers behind her desk. What a coward. Everyone's a coward. Yumiko storms out of the classroom in a towering rage.
行っちゃった。このところずっとリプレイを見せられているようです。
I really can't do anything about this. That's the worst part.
怖かった。何よあの目。相変わらず人を凍えさせるのに十分な威力を持ってるわよ。チルチルにはきっと血の報復があるのよさ。
You're... For a scaredy cat yourself, you speak pretty boldly.
ちょっとやめてよマキナ。お楽しみに。
What?
お楽しみにじゃねえ。
Not for you. Scenes like this one were very familiar by now. With the exception of Michiru, everyone else seems perfectly calm. Even if this little routine doesn't bother them, as a directly concerned party member, it's problematic. Hey, Amane. In response to my call, she points to herself with her index finger, silently asking me, "Yeah, you? How many more Amanes do we got?" Oh, you're so excited. Oh my. When I nod, she approaches in her usual pointlessly sexy way. What are you even trying to do here?
何どうしたの？榊さんとの対戦格闘に疲れたから、私の胸の中で安らぎたくなった？
How serious are you about that? I'm sorry, do you actually want me to treat you like a sex worker?
ユージ君がそれを望むのなら、そういう日があってもいいかな？
I'll be sure to keep that offer in mind, but that's not what I need today.
は？何なの？
You sound so disappointed that I'm not going to treat you like a sex worker. You've known her, Yumiko, for a long time, right?
そりゃ確かに多少は他の子よりかは付き合いも長いけど。
Any ideas about the reason she's rejecting me this intensely?
ごめん、わからない。ああいう子でしょ？正直、事務的なこと以外に話す機会もあまりないのよね。
I see. So no one's even remotely close to her. Okay. Yeah, I can see where that's going.
ユージ君も来たことだし、これから少しずつ話とかできればとは思うけど、今は私もほぼデフォルトに近い状態なのよね。
How long have you been here? You've been here the second longest, I get the impression. Certainly, Yumiko hardly seems the type to open up and reveal herself to someone just because they've known each other a while. I guess I have to find a solution myself after all. Thanks anyways, let me know if anything comes to mind. Those words, I move to exit the classroom. Do we actually do class at some point? I mean, we're in a school, but do we just like hang out in the classroom? I'm not sure. Okay. If Yumiko's rejection continues to take this form, I have no choice but to ask the principal's advice again. At the moment, I open the door and prepare to leave.
仲間意識かな？
I stop at the sound of Amane's voice.
ユージ君ってさ、よそから来た人じゃん？そういうとこ、あの子は異物感があって嫌なのかもね。
Yeah, that's what the principal said. She's saying the same things as the principal. How do I become an inside? I don't fucking know. Does it feel that way to you as well, Amane?
私はそんなことないわよ。ユージ君を全力で支援しちゃうから。
It's a little hard to take that seriously given the flow of this conversation.
ユージ君のこと、仲間だって思ったら戦いも終わるかもね。
And how do I do that? No hope on that front, I guess. I return to the dorm and wander the hallways without any particular objective. Comparing to shutting myself up alone in my room, it's easier to gather my thoughts. The group, huh? I recall Amani's parting words. It's easy for her to say, but actually getting that island of a human being able to recognize me as a friend seems next to impossible. First of all, we're not even on speaking terms yet. Oh, this late already? Man, it took me a long time just to think through those few lines. The sun is sinking below the window frame, casting shadows along the hall. About time for me to return to my room. Guess I'll try to talk to her tomorrow. Scratch my head as I turn towards my bedroom. The sound of my slippers echo roughly in the hallway. Yumiko might have her own set of internal rules. She hasn't tried to attack me even once while inside the dorm, so... Well, it's not that I was particularly off my guard as a result of that assumption. Rather, it was probably because it happened at this particular time of day. Or... so I would have reflected myself later. As it happened. Evening, a hallway in the dormitory lit by the setting sun. At the flash of the thrusting light, I react instinctively to grab her arm firmly. Their arm captured, Yumiko's face stiffens. The box cutter blade still extended rattles around at her feet, turning in circles around the handle. Trying for the element of surprise today, I see. If you cry because you failed at killing me, I am going to be so not liking you. Yumiko's expression changes from shock to fear. That's what tips me off that I'm, not wearing my peaceful face. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. So I couldn't hold back. I didn't want to frighten her. I thought I could play the normal students. I wanted to convince myself that I could. Look, Yumiko. Still gripping her arm, I look into her eyes and speak. I'm not your enemy. Yumiko's expression betrays uncertainty for just a moment. But just as quickly, it settles back down into her customary mask. But it doesn't look like you're convinced of that yet. So, let me say one thing. Releasing her arm, I pick up the box cutter lying in front of her feet. Carefully retracting the blade, I hold it out to Yumiko. I won't cause you any harm, and I won't pry into your business either. That's a promise. So stop this, it's pointless. Observe me, reach your own conclusions, and if I'm lying, you can always try stabbing me again. Stumbling, Yumiko retreats a single step. Bye. And I walk away. Turning around, I return to my room. Normally, Yumiko would see such a chance to attack, but something's different now. Her elongated shadow is still, and the hallway silent except for the small sound of her breathing. Did that help? Did it actually help? I mean, it's been like 4 days, yeah? Actually, it hasn't. After that day, Yumiko's attacks came to an abrupt halt. Hopefully I can use this opportunity to slightly improve our relationship. I'm trying to live a normal campus life, so it'd be nice to minimize the number of classmates who want me dead. Hello. Yo. Oh, I think that happened at the exact same time I advanced, but I didn't read it. I said it and then I read it. So, yeah. As usual, to call Yumiko's behavior when we come across each other curt would be an understatement. But at the very least, judging from the clearly different way she's looking at me, her observation period seems to be ongoing. Sure, fire away. My measurements are 33, 52, 41. Good? I'll answer, unless you want to know my weaknesses. You don't say. What a shame. Come up with something else. She occasionally talks to me like this, but instead of friendly chats about our lunch plans, we have investigative inquiries and careful negotiations. Even so, I suppose it's a considerable improvement over our outright bloodshed. Is that your idea of social interaction between classmates? Right then. I open my hands in an exaggerated American-style shrug. Oh my goodness, it's back! The American-style shrug! Oh my goodness! What? Why is this a thing? Oh, whatever. Every time I see any of these just like mention that, it's just like... No, I overreact probably, but whatever. Well, good luck to you, Yumiko. I think it's time to leave before she starts probing any further. Seems like she's hung up on that point. After those events, I'd been intentionally addressing Yumiko by her first name. Family name would actually be more appropriate here, but I've got a bit of a reason for doing this. Says the woman who's never referred to me as anything but you.
だからといっていきなり名前ってことはないでしょ。
If you're going to address me as whatever you please, I shall do it in return. So you're saying, as classmates, we should both use each other's last names. Yumiko's expression clearly reads, oh crap.
なんであなたと同等の立場で呼び合わないといけないの？
Isn't that the starting point for building a cordial relationship?
だからといって。
Alright, in that case, I'll take our friendship to the next level by making up a pleasant nickname for you. Whoa. Not to worry, you can do the same for... Poking the bear, poking the bear. It might be a little early for that, so I propose starting with last names. Yumiko hesitates briefly, but before long, she opens her mouth stiffly, and in a tight voice.
よろしくね、Kazami-kun.
After speaking those words with a cramped attempt at a smile, she stalks off. Yeah, best regards, Sakaki. Thus, after great hardship, I finally succeeded in establishing an absolute minimum level of communication with my 5th classmate. Yay, we have so much progress. Seems that student life is a thing. The student life thing is going to be pretty rough in its own way. Everyone has their problems. School dormitory. When I push the heavy glass doors, I find the lobby in utter silence. Exchanging my outdoor use shoes for the slippers I use in my room, I reach for the board hanging above the shoe rack and flip the magnetic name reading Kazami Yuuji from out to in. A glance at the other name tag reveals that Sakaki, Sachi, and Amane are all in, but no one's in the lobby. They're probably shut up in the rooms doing homework. Hold on. Wasn't any homework assigned today? Which would mean my hypothesis just now can't be accurate. Ooh, then what? When students shut themselves in up in the room, homework and masturbation are the only things that come to mind. What? Although I gave the matter a little thought, I didn't plan on going around and confirming my new conjecture. I mean, I could. Couldn't I? I'm the dormitory, what was it? Supervisor, whatever. It's just a guess, and no matter what sort of vile filth they're getting off to, that's their prerogative. In this case, pretending not to notice would be the kinder thing. Having reached that conclusion, I reach out to the door to my room, but... In doing so, I notice a bit of tape I stuck on my door as the seal has been ripped off. Someone's in my room, or has been in my room. Backing away from the door for a moment, I quietly press my ear against the wall, but I can't hear any noises from the inside. It doesn't seem like a typhoon is laying waste to the room in my absence, but either way, if it's someone stupid enough to miss the tape, no need to be too careful. Unless they did that on purpose. I forcefully swing open the door to my room. Ow! Why head? Face. No. Ow! Why hand? No. What? No. Why are you in my room? What are you doing in here? Who called me a stripper? It's not my birthday. You got the wrong room.
予想外の反応。前にいた学校じゃ誕生日に友達が寮の部屋にストリッパーを呼ぶようなサプライズがあったわけ？
What? It's just Amane. Why are you in my room?
なぜって言われてもな。この部屋で着替えるのはいつものことだし。
Why have I... Oh, I suppose before I was here? Amane points to a large overnight bag lying on the floor, presumably containing her spare clothes.
この部屋だけ冷蔵庫が大きいのよ。いっぱい買い物した時とか、この部屋の冷蔵庫を使わせてもらってるの。
Why are you half naked?
そりゃ着替えてるところにいきなり踏み込まれたからでしょ。学校から帰ってすぐに買い物に行きたい時はここで着替えるのよ。
This is my room. This is my room. You've got your own room, right?
私の部屋2階だし面倒じゃない。
Then use one of the other empty rooms that are right next to me. You don't have to use my room. Not that I'm complaining too much, but still, you don't have to use my room. When I was a grade schooler, I had friends who'd throw their bags by the door after school so they could get back outside faster. I guess this I guess this woman's brains works on the same level.
着替え続けてもいい？
Fine. I suppose I won't kick you out of here half naked.
そんなところに突っ立ってないで入ったら？
You don't want me to wait outside? I'll come in whether you invite me or not. It's my room. I walk into the room, put a glass under the faucet in the sink and fill it up with tap water.
あのさ、
What? I swig down tepid water from the glass.
普通入るかな？
Actually, what? Your sentence is missing both a verb and an object.
いや、だからさ、女の子が着替えてるんだよ。普通遠慮しない？
You're not making a big deal out of it, why would I? I'm not a normal man. And you are the one who barged into my room.
それはそうなんだけれども。
If you don't want to be seen, then how about being frank about it and telling me to get out?
失礼ね。見られて困るような体してないわよ。
Do you want me to see you or do you not want me to see you? Okay, want me to stick a 20 in your panties? Let's do it, let's do it.
だからストリッパーじゃないっての。
You could be. I'm not saying, I mean, all it takes is it doesn't take much. If you say so. You seem pretty used to this.
そりゃこっちのセリフよ。そうやってビール片手にテレビで野球観戦する親父みたいにじっと見られても落ち着かないじゃない。
If you didn't want to be seen, then you should have said so from the start. I'll be outside. Call me when you're done changing.
いいわよ。すぐ着替え終わるから。
Oh my goodness. What a troublesome woman. What do you want from me?
そこでおとなしくじっとしてなさい。
Nice tits.
感想とかいらないから。
Returning my empty glass to the sink, I turned my back on Amane for the moment. Breaking into my room as she pleases, throwing her tits around as she pleases, then getting pissed at me as she pleases. I don't really have any real obligation to be considerate of someone like that, but, well, this kind of thoughtlessness is what keeps society moving smoothly.
ねえ、ユージくん。
What?
君、なんだか妙に女慣れしてるよね。お姉さんとかいるの？
Is this bothering you? Well, I did have one.
いたって、今はいないの？
She's dead.
そっか、ごめんね。無神経なこと聞いて。
It's been years, not a problem.
じゃあさ、無神経ついでにもう一つ聞いてもいい？
What?
お姉さんの名前は？
Kazuki?
カズキ？
I know, kind of a weird name for a girl. It's actually written with the characters for One and Princess.
珍しい名前だね。
Why do you ask?
別に、ただの興味本位。
If she ends up being my fucking sister, this girl, oh my goodness. I see. My sister is a topic I'd prefer to avoid as much as possible. Not because it's too painful to remember her death or anything sentimental like that. I just don't want to get in a heavy mood for no good reason. Maybe Amane picked up on my reaction, since she doesn't have anything else to ask on the subject. Although she's a troublesome, selfish woman, I can honestly appreciate that part of her.
お待たせ。着替え終わったよ。
You don't look much different, I gotta be honest. I suppose that covers a bit more, but still. I wasn't really waiting.
似合う？
Now that I look, Amane's wearing a pointlessly skimpy outfit. Even if it is summer, this is a bit over the top. Too much exposure. Your breasts are barely staying in that thing.
ああ、いいのいいの。せっかくいいの持ってんだから、半分ぐらいちらつかせておかないと損じゃん。
A waste of resources.
この格好で商店街に買い物に行くと、なぜかみんなサービスしてくれるのよね。
Oh, for some strange reason, I know you totally understand exactly why that's the case. So is there a reason you're changing to that? Actually, no, she said she's going to the shopping district after this. Okay. Okay. This woman's trying to disrupt the economy of the shopping district via her tits.
あーって何よ。
Nothing at all. If you're done, hurry up and go. The dirty old men at the shopping district are clutching their 20s in anticipation.
そうだね。そんじゃあ行こうか。
Why would you agree to that? As she speaks, Amani grabs her, my arm like a Border Patrol agent seizing an illegal immigrant from Mexico. What? That is way too... What is the original translation of that line? If that's... Oh my goodness. I hope that's just like a localization thing, because that would be amazing to show up in some Japanese game. What are you trying to pull? Get off.
ねえ、お買い物に付き合ってよ。
Why? Why do I have to come?
今日は10キロのお米を買うから運ぶの手伝って。
Rent a cart. Even if you don't rope me into this, with that huge body, 10 kilos shouldn't be an issue. Or so I thought. But courtesy didn't put, Or so I thought, but courteously didn't put into words. We are dealing with a woman here, technically speaking. In the first place, she's only large for a woman. I'm 8 or 9 centimeters taller. I guess Amani's gotten sick of me staring at her silently, as she jerks me closer to by the arm she's grasping.
おっぱい見せてあげたじゃん。買い物ぐらい付き合ってくれてもバッチ当たんなくない？
So basically this was the plan after all. Do you even change in here all the time, like you say? I don't remember being asked to see her breast. This woman's logic is completely incoherent.
なに？なんか不満そう。見るだけじゃ足りないなら、ほんとく？軽くつまむ程度に。
Are you sure you're not a stripper? If you think a flash of your tits will make any man do your bidding, you've got another thing coming.
まあまあ、どうせ暇なんでしょ？うちの学校、今までは男子っていなかったから、力仕事は全部私に回ってきたのよ。かわいそうだと思わない？
Don't I feel pity for the thing you're currently trying to force me into doing? No. When you've got the physique like that, I think it's probably inevitable.
これからは電球が切れても、ユージ君がいれば安心だね。そんじゃ行こうか。
I don't think I was talking about me. As she speaks, Amani entwines herself around my arm, pushing her famous breast onto me. Hey.
わっちはこう見えても休暇を実家に持つ母親の娘ぞ。本来であれば裸を見たあんたには責任取って結婚してもらうところよ。
I got a feeling I could get out of that. I don't know, just a hunch. The fact that she spent a good second thinking about anti-helicopter mines is frankly completely ridiculous. But the world has been seemingly like an extremely ridiculous place recently. No point in getting too down on myself. Fine. You just need me to carry the rice, right?
そうそう。最初からそうやって素直にって言ってりゃ可愛いのにね。
Yeah, it didn't give me a choice for one, which means if I said yes, it wouldn't give me any points if that's even that type of visual novel. I've heard it's better not to be loved by the god, or big woman if you want a long life.
何それ?
Just a joke. Let's get going already. I told it in such a good way too, aren't you?
ちょっとやだ、待ってよ。
I told it in such a good way too, aren't you impressed? Go of my arm. I don't need you clinging all over me. It's stifling.
本当は嬉しいくせに。ってあれ？ユージ君、なんかいい匂いする。香水とかつけてる？
The fuck? Don't press your nose against me and sniffle. You're not a dog. Honestly, carrying some rice isn't that big of a deal. But if I agreed from the start to save myself the effort of resistance, it's easy to see she'd take that as a license to push increasingly unreasonable requests onto me. If you're smart, you start rejecting people's requests at 80% of your real tolerance level. Good advice. It's not bad advice at all, actually. And that is where we're going to end for today. Yeah, I can see where the slice of life comedy aspect of this comes. I'm liking the characters so far. Everyone's got a bit of the... Given I really like the comedy aspect of good VNs, really, when it comes down to it, I could give a shit about the fan service part. Good stories are a good thing, psychological stuff. And comedy is usually the big thing. The thing that makes it last for, what is this supposed to be, 60 hours? Whatever it's supposed to be according to howlongtobeat.com, or whatever it is. Comedy is what's going to make it last. And I'm liking it so far. Oh my goodness. I'm still trying to figure out, did she actually break in to set up that whole situation, or did she actually regularly do it and decided to take up the possibility of me showing up and using that to her advantage when it actually became a possibility. I wonder. Either way, like I said, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays for this. Still a new series, so view the episodes if you want to support it. And that's all I got. See you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.